like I said, when I heard about Vontaze Burfict for the Cincinnati Bengals, number 55, a lot of people often say that that he's a dirty player and blah blah blah, this and that. I've heard the same thing too about Ndamukong Suh. But, actually, I had the pleasure of meeting Ndamukong Suh. Really nice guy, one of my favorite guys. Both him and Burfict got a thing in common. They both have a passion for the game, and they play hard as they could. They go hard, full octane, full throttle octane. But his most heated beefs that he have is definitely with the Pittsburgh Steelers, because anybody will remember the rivalries even during the 70s with the Steelers and the Bengals. During their Super Bowl run during the 70s, it was Cincinnati that always handed Pittsburgh the ass whooping. Now, like I said, I haven't watched none of the games. I boycotted a lot of it due to what they did in the NFL, what they did to Colin Kaepernick. But I'm going to tell y'all something about with Pittsburgh, the city. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is no different than Bladensboro, North Carolina. Both got one thing in common. That's both cracker town. And when I came across this on my notifications, this is like, that's Pittsburgh, but I'm not surprised. So I'm going to leave the link in the description, but I'm going to just read the whole thing out to you so y'all can go back and read it. It seems like everywhere there's a new video of NFL fans behaving badly and fighting in the stands or in the parking lot, but this one may just take the cake. Sports rivalries are one thing, but blatant racism is a whole nother level. Now, for Pittsburgh Steelers fans, Vontaze Burfict is public enemy number one for his history with the team. So it was no shock that many Steelers fans found nothing wrong when Juju Smith-Schuster cleaned Burfict's clock during the matchup that knocked them out the game, which was on Monday night. Which I understand, disliking the man is okay. But one or more Steelers fans took that dislike and turned it into pure hatred when a dummy of the Cincinnati Bengals linebacker was found hanging from a noose directly in the city. And here's the picture to prove it. There's the picture to prove it right there. Now big up the Braulio Perez, man, for showing this, man. And just like he said in this, he said, just when you thought NFL fans couldn't get any worse, this photo shows up. Burfict, no one deserves this crap. And he's absolutely right. But then again, like I said, with the people like that is, that's that high IQ coming into play right there. Nobody deserves that. Like I said, it's disgusting. But Burfict posted and commented about it. And he said on his Twitter feed, man I am, but if the NFL Commissioner Goodell keeps letting their players, he got to get the dust spirit going. Let their players and fans say things, do things, dummies hanging from a noose in Pittsburgh, then I'm going to let my peace be known. It's supposed to be capital I, an apostrophe, come on, man, and a capital I here. It should say the man that I am. I know the man that I am, or something like that, But Live 4 Sports Network replied to him. He said, look, the best way to respond to trolls is to not acknowledge them. Absolutely. But then, speaking of trolls, this the troll right here, Tim Hines, say, can't wait till you play Juju next year with the crying, laughing idiot. But Cincinnati problems. I love Cincy problems. I also got into it, Vontaze Burfict's dummy hanging from a noose in Pittsburgh. I don't care how you feel about Burfict. This is absolutely appalling and uncalled for. Stay classy, Steeler fans. But it's just a terrible look for Steeler fans altogether. Because the reason why I say that, why I call Pittsburgh Cracker Time, because one of my favorite players from the Steelers back during the 90s was Greg Lloyd, number 95, linebacker from Folk Valley State, And it was an incident that happened there in Pittsburgh involving a brother with Pittsburgh police who they pulled him over because they see him, a black guy driving a nice car, which was a Jaguar and stuff. And then you got these old cracker cops that hated seeing that, Since they couldn't have it, they gonna be damned. In their words, in their eyes, they gonna be seeing a nigga driving this. So they basically pulled him over for no reason, beat him to death, and killed him. Greg Lloyd was come to find out the guy, the brother was like a wet 180 pounds against 6'4", 250, 300 pound dudes or whatever. Cave pussy Neanderthals. Because I don't know, like a lot of these motherfucking crackers, come up in like working class or upper class families and they want to be cops, probably couldn't get the popular girl in school, used to get their ass whooped, so they become a cop. And their first name, they come with a mindset, nigga, I'm gonna kick your ass type shit. So that's the sort of thing that comes down to that. Greg Lloyd was one of the players that stood in solidarity with one of his teammates who was the relative of the brother that got killed by Pittsburgh police. See, they ain't talking about that. This was years ago. Go back and look it up. And like Greg Lloyd, the thing I loved about with Greg Lloyd, man, he reminded me, Burfict reminds me so much of Greg Lloyd. He had a disposition and he didn't care what nobody think. I still remember Greg Lloyd came into the Pittsburgh Steelers facility and he wore a shirt that said, "Real men are black." He wasn't no coon. That's for damn sure. He basically what you call was an alpha male. And he didn't give a shit what nobody think. And that's how I look at Burfict like that. But see, the motherfuckers who did this, ain't no doubt crackers did this shit. This was just totally disgusting, irreprehensible, anything like that. But what you expect? Motherfuckers from Pittsburgh, they crackers just like that. That's why I can't stand them. Like Bill. Yeah, just got back to it.
Yeah, that's no business. Nobody else gonna do it.
I hear that. Okay, sorry about that. I was looking for something else. But like I said, this is just totally disgusting, and it's just like that. But hey, it's Pittsburgh. What you expect? Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Y'all share, subscribe. Make sure y'all check out my link, my page over at Black Junction TV. That's where we post most of my videos at over there as well. Getting away from ScrewTube here. And also, you can always donate, if you like, donate $1 to my PayPal account as well as to my Patreon as well. With that said, love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. No more talk, peace and love. Vontaze Burfict is one of us. I'm out.